A very good evening and welcome to the national broadcast. I'm Malsha Dharmavardhana.
Good evening, I'm Lakshitendra Singha, and to start off, we take a quick look at the headlines. President appoints a committee to inquire into the gas cylinder accidents. Cabinet ministers direct attention to control election expenses. Approval granted to import 20,000 metric tons of rice from Myanmar. Genetic analysis studies over COVID-19 continues. Reassuring its stamp of excellence, the national television wins the highest number of state television awards, 36 awards this year. World Health Organization warns of high global risk from Omicron variant. We start off with the top story for tonight. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has appointed a committee to look into the recent incidents of liquefied petroleum gas cylinder fires and explosions and to provide immediate solutions to the issue. The committee will be chaired by Professor Shantha Walpola of the University of Moratuwa. Senior DIG Deshabandhu Tennakon, Professor Ajit Yalvis of University of Moratuwa, Professor W.D.W. Jayatilaka and Professor Pradeep Jayveer of University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, Commissioner of the Sri Lanka Inventors Commission, Professor Narayan Sirimuthu, Additional Director General of the Technical Services, Dr. Sudarshana Somasiri, and Senior Deputy Director of Sri Lanka Standards Institution, Sujeeva Mahagama, are the other members of the committee. The committee has been tasked with the responsibility to look into the recent incidents of LPG cylinder fires and explosions occurring at domestic, commercial and sales outlets in various parts of the country and to find possible causes of the problem in order to provide immediate solutions to the issue. The President has instructed the committee to gather the information from all the necessary parties and look into existing studies and various views and submit the report to him within 2 weeks.
A decision was reached today to convene a special parliamentary consultative committee to resolve issues pertaining to the standard of the gas cylinders. The relevant committee will be convened with the agreement of all parliamentarians. The special consultative committee will convene at 9 a.m. tomorrow in the parliamentary complex. State Minister Lasantha Alagiyawanna said that false statements made over a death of a woman claiming that it had occurred due to a glass explosion would complicate the process to resolve the issue for the government. He added that the police have rejected the claims made over the cause related to the death of the woman. He said it has been proven that gas cylinders would not be exploded under any circumstance. He requested for the assistance of the Parliament to resolve this issue and safeguard the consumers. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena said that the primary objective is to safeguard the general public. Accordingly, the ministry requested to issue an order to convene a special parliamentary consultative committee. Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa agreed with relevant proposal presented by Minister Dinesh Gunawardena. He also suggested to appoint a parliamentary select committee in this regard. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena said the most suitable course of action is the convening of special consultative committee. He said the relevant entities have already been informed to appear before the committee. Remarks were also shared in this regard at the cabinet briefing today. Cabinet spokesman Minister Dallas Alahaperuma said that no gas cylinder explosions have been reported up to now as the series of incidents are unnatural. The minister said that regulatory process is also not in place among state institutions as well. He said that every household had a fear over a potential gas explosion. He said that this issue is not a political concern and the governments from 1978 have not taken measures to introduce a regulatory process. Therefore, the government expresses its regret over the present situation. He added that the introduction of a regulatory process in this regard would be beneficial in future.
Reassuring its stamp of excellence, the national television was able to bag 36 awards at the State Television Awards 2020. This was the highest number of awards received by a single channel in this year's ceremony.
The State Television Awards 2020 was held at the BMICH premises yesterday with the participation of State Minister Vidura Vikramanayaka. The television contents and programs telecast in the year 2019 were considered for the awards, and the winning television contents were selected by a panel of veterans in mass media field. The distribution of awards was held with the presence of veterans in media and arts fields. The Outstanding Newsreader in English award was won by Natalia Veerawardena. The Outstanding Newsreader in Tamil was Irshad A. Kader. The award for the Outstanding Musical Program was secured by the Tone Poems Program, directed by Ranga Premaratna of the National Television. The award for the Outstanding Children's Program was presented to Punchiyape Lokaye, created by Tusita Vidana Patirana. The Rata Program, directed by Viraj Dharmadasa, received the award for the Best Magazine Program of the Year. The Pimbunagemba program, produced by Sanjay Gunaratna, was adjudged as the Outstanding Animation Program. Wolf Nodudu Beddegama, documentary created by Namal Prasanna, won the State Award for the Outstanding Documentary. The award for Outstanding English Documentary was presented to Tears of the Ocean, program directed by Shyama Yaqub. In addition, the National Television won several special jury awards. The teledrama Veeraya Gedara Avith, produced by Ananda Abenayaka and Fahim Maujood, telecast on the National Television, won the Most Outstanding Teledrama of the Year. This teledrama won the most number of awards at this year's ceremony. Roshan Ravindra, who portrayed the character of Chamara Kularatna in Veeraya Gedara Avith teledrama, won the Most Outstanding Actor Award. The Most Outstanding Actress Award was given to Jaini Senanayaka for her portrayal of the character Nilanthi in Veeraya Gedara Avith teledrama. Xavier Kanishka won the Most Outstanding Supporting Actor Award for his portrayal of the character of three-wheeler driver in the drama Veeraya Gedara Avith. Dinupa Kodagoda won the Outstanding Supporting Actress Award for her portrayal of character Vishaka in the teledrama Veeraya Gedara Avith. The most outstanding awards for screenplay, makeup, cinematography, sound design, editing and direction were bagged by Veeraya Gedara Avith teledrama. Most Outstanding Teledrama Direction Award was won by Ananda Abenayaka for Veeraya Gedara Avith teledrama. Sunit Nandalal won the Most Outstanding Award for Art Direction for the teledrama Veeraya Gedara Avith. Makeup artist Vasanta Purnavansha won the Outstanding Award for Makeup for the drama Veeraya Gedara Avith. Tisara Tulvan won the Outstanding Award for Cinematography for the drama Veeraya Gedara Avith. Outstanding Award for Editing was won by Jagat Veeratunga for Veeraya Gedara Avith. S. Rajendran received the Outstanding Award for Sound Design for the drama Veeraya Gedara Avith. Special jury awards were presented to Netali Nanayakara and Sanjay Muramudali for their portrayals in Veeraya Gedara Avith teledrama. Meanwhile, Outstanding Award for Music Direction was won by Dinesh Disanayaka for the drama Duvili Ahasa, telecast on the National Television. Outstanding Award for the musical composition of a television theme song was presented to the Idoravasa teledrama. Nirosha Virajini won the Outstanding Award for Television Singer for the song Duvili Visurunu Pulina Talavaka of Idoravasa teledrama. Michelle Dilhara, who portrayed the character Ayoma, and Akindu Menaja Bandara, who portrayed the character Kasun in Sudu Endagena Kaluhavidin teledrama, received merit awards. The Outstanding Award for Screenplay was won by Namal Jayasinghe for Veeraya Gedara Avith teledrama. Udanguwa teledrama, directed by Susiron De Silva, telecast on the National Television, won the Outstanding Award for Single Episode Teledrama. A special jury award was presented to Asiri Mathorten Thanna documentary program, directed by National Television's Pujita Disanayaka. Jean Rahim Zahid won the award for encouragement for the portrayal in Urugia Lingam, single episode teledrama telecast on Netra channel. S. Shashikant received the award for the Best Tamil Music Program. The Aval program, directed by Krishanti Gokulan, won the award for the Best Tamil Magazine Program. Nirupita Ponnature won the Best Tamil Presenter Award for the program Suhavalu, program telecast on Netra channel. PM Xavier won the Special Jury Award for Best Tamil Magazine Program. Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to veteran cinema and television cinematographer M.D. Mahindapala and renowned scriptwriter, novelist and drama director K.B. Herath.
The Cabinet of Ministers have granted approval to advise legal draftsmen to formulate proposed amendments to make provisions for the controlling of election expenses. The relevant proposal was presented by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Cabinet spokesman Minister Dallas Alahaperuma said that before the proportional representation electoral system in 1977, the expenses related to elections were controlled to a certain level with legal provisions. However, he said that such legal provisions were not included with the introduction of the proportional representation electoral system. He said that former election commissioner Deshapriya, together with civil society organizations, made great stride over this issue. Accordingly, he added that the Cabinet of Ministers 2017 approved the relevant legal provisions in this regard. He said that the legal provisions would control and avert political parties to take advantage during election periods. He said that an electoral system should be introduced which presents the public. He said that the government expects the Parliament would unanimously reach a decision to proceed with these amendments.
සීමිතව වියදම් කිරීම හරහා අර බල්ලෝ මරලා හරි සල්ලි හොයලා ප්‍රාදේශීය පළාත් පාලන ආයතනයකට එහෙම නැත්නම් පළාත් සභාවකට නැත්නම් පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට ඇතුළත් වීම පුරුද්දක් බවට බොහෝ අපේක්ෂකයන් බොහෝ දේශපාලන පක්ෂවල කරගෙන ආවා. ඒතර මෙය බැලක්ව ගන්න මේක එක ලොකු තල්ලුවක් වෙවි. මේ සමානුපාතික මැතිවරණ ක්‍රමයේ තියෙන සාධනීය ලක්ෂණ රැකගෙන ජනතාව ඍජුව නියෝජනය වන මැතිවරණ ක්‍රමයක්ත් මේකට එකට එකතු විය යුතුයි. අනෙකුත් සාමාන්‍ය ප්‍රශ්නවලදී වගේ බෙදීමක් නැතිව පාර්ලිමේන්තුව නියෝජනය කරන සියලුම දේශපාලන පක්ෂවල නියෝජිතයෝ ඒකමතික තීරණයකට ඇවිල්ලා ඉදිරියට ගෙන යාම සඳහා කටයුතු කරයි කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඒ වගේම ආරාධනා කරනවා.
The Cabinet of Ministers have also granted approval for the importation of 20,000 metric tons of rice from Myanmar. Co-Cabinet spokesman Minister Ramesh Patirana said that Minister Bandula Gunawardena had taken measures to import and distribute the rice quantities through the CWE with the intention to stabilize the prices. Accordingly, he said that the imported rice will be distributed at a rate of 98 rupees. He said that in future the government will take measures to import rice in a systematic manner.
එම ස්ථායීකරණය වෙනුවෙන් රටට සහල් ප්‍රමාණයක් ආනයනය කිරීමට රාජ්‍යය කටයුතු කරනවා.
The Cabinet Ministers approved the proposal to present the recommendation to the Finance Commission for the financial year 2022 to the Parliament. The relevant proposal was also furnished by the President. The recommendation has been presented to the President on the policies to be followed when distributing funds allocated from the annual budget for the provincial councils by the Financial Commission established as per the Statute 154R of the Constitution.
Deputy Director General of Health Services Dr. Hemantha Herath says continuous and systematic genetic analysis researchers are underway to identify new variants of the COVID-19 virus. He pointed out that such investigations would enable the easy detection of the Omicron new variant if spread in the country.
We know that there are so many queries related to the Omicron variant has been raised, and Ministry of Health has taken every possible measures to delay the entry of variant into the country. What is important as these new variants difficult to diagnose at the entry points without doing any gene sequencing. What we can do at this moment is to prevent the entry of COVID infected persons from outside the country, for which we have taken all the measures where everyone who is coming into the country need to have a negative PCR test done in the past 72 hours, and they should be fully vaccinated, and those who are not fulfilling those requirements will be subjected to the required quarantine procedures, and thereby we will try to prevent any entry of COVID infection into the country, and thereby we are planning to prevent the infection or delay the entry of this infection into the country. However, whether it has already come or not, the spread of the disease depends on the level of our behavior, where our behavior, if it is conducive to the spread of COVID disease, this variant will rapidly spread. So therefore, it is very important for every citizen of this country to take this very seriously and adhere to the health guidelines and make sure that you are not going to or unnecessarily going into crowded places and do not organize or participate in any event that will create a situation where large number of people are gathering and crowded environment is created. So at the same time, we should take every possible measures to keep the social distancing and wearing the mask in public places as much as possible and adhere to the other health guidelines such as washing hands or sanitizing hands. These are the vital points to prevent the disease.
The inoculation of booster vaccine for the persons above the age of 60 and persons over the age of 20 with less immunity was conducted in many districts today under the COVID immunization program. Meanwhile, a mobile program has been initiated to inoculate persons above 60 years of age who are unable to visit medical centres to receive their booster vaccine. Sri Lanka Army conducted the mobile services in Panadura and Moratu areas today. A total of 30,256,681 vaccine doses have been inoculated to the people in the country under the COVID immunization program. Accordingly, 15,929,547 persons have received the first dose of the vaccine, while 13,745,161 have received both the doses. A total of 581,973 have received the booster dose thus far. Meanwhile, 527 COVID-19 infected persons were detected in the country today. The number of active cases in the country is at 9,061. A total of 347 recoveries were reported today, increasing the overall tally to 540,387. The Director General of Health Services confirmed 18 COVID-19 related deaths which had occurred yesterday.
Meanwhile, the Director General of Health Services have issued new health guidelines for the mitigation of the COVID-19 epidemic in the country. The directions will be effective from December 1st to the 15th as per the statement issued by the Ministry of Health. Under the new guidelines, officials, corporate, professional meetings and events can be held with a maximum of 1/3 of the usual capacity of the meeting area, not exceeding 150 persons. Also, private gatherings can be held with a maximum of 1/3 of the usual capacity of the premises without exceeding 100 persons. Especially private gatherings in residences should be limited to a maximum of 10 persons. Economic centers can be opened up to wholesale businesses, and open markets and mobile vendors are allowed under the strict supervision of local and medical authorities. Dining in restaurants is allowed with a maximum of 1/3 of the usual capacity without exceeding 100 persons. Shops, groceries, pharmacies and supermarkets are also allowed to operate with 1/3 of capacity at a given time. Financial institutions, including banks, allowed to function as usual, but only 15 persons should be allowed inside the premises at a given time. Cinemas and theatres have been allowed to operate with a maximum of 75% of the capacity at a given time. Weddings have also been allowed with a maximum of 1/3 and usual capacity of the whole without exceeding 200 persons. Also, 250 persons will be allowed for outdoor weddings. More details over the news guidelines can be obtained through our website www.runews.lk.
The expenditure heads of the Ministry of Health and affiliated state ministries were taken up for debate today during the third reading of the Budget 2022. Parliamentarian Rajitha Senaratne said that the vaccination program in the country was commenced following a massive delay. He said that such delays led to a massive crisis in the country. He said that the first preventive measure should be the closure of the airport.
මේකට ලෑස්ති වෙන්න කියලා. ඒ නිසා අපි කියනවා පළවෙනිම දේ මේ ගුවන් තොටුපොළ කළමනාකරණය කරන්න. අනිත් එක තමයි එන්නත් කරණය. එන්නත් කරණය ඉතාමත්ම ප්‍රමාද වුණා. ප්‍රමාද වෙලා පටන් අරගත්තේ. ඒකෙන් උනේ අපි හුඟක් පිටිපස්සට ගිහිල්ලා අපි විශාල අර්බුදයකට මුහුණ දෙන්න සිදු වුණා.
තවම දන්නේ නැහැ මේකේ පැතිරීම ඉතාමත්ම
State Minister Dr. Sudarshani Fernandopulle said that it is too early to forecast the behavior of the new variant. She said that the World Health Organization is conducting investigations in this regard. She further said that different symptoms have shown on the patients with Omicron variant in South Africa. The State Minister said that no change has been made in patient management. She further said that the entry of tourists from high-risk countries has been restricted. She added that the country's vaccination program is one of the successful programs in the world. World Health Organization, UNICEF and the World Bank have appreciated the national immunization program, she added.
අපි සැලසුම් කරලා තිබුණේ මාර්තුවේ පටන් ගන්න හැබැයි අපිට ජනවාරි පුළුවන් වුණා එන්නත් කරන්නේ ආරම්භ කරන්න ජනගහනය 62.7 කොවිඩ් මර්ධන එන්නත මේ මාත්‍රා දෙකම ලබාගෙන තියෙන තේ මම හිතන්නේ අපි ඉතාමත්ම සාර්ථකව මේ එන්නත් කරන්නේ අපි කරපු රටක් කියන එක අපි කියන්න ඕන ලෝක සෞඛ්‍ය සංවිධානය යුනිසෙෆ් ආයතනය ලෝක බැංකුව සියලු දෙනාම අගය කරනවා ලංකාව කොවිඩ් මර්ධනය කිරීමේ ගත නායකත්වයේ
State Minister Sisira Jayakodi said that close to 10,000 COVID-infected patients have received treatments in 16 hospitals. He added that relevant committees have approved more than 14 types of indigenous medicinal formulas for COVID patients. Also, he said that Suvadharani Ayurvedic medicinal formula is popular among the public at present. In the meantime, international surveys have confirmed that the global price rate of wheat flour has been increased by 40% within the period of 1 year. Meanwhile, reports have indicated a wheat flour shortage in many countries. The declining wheat harvest in producing countries due to various climatic impacts and obstacles to the exports have been the main cause for the price hike. World's largest wheat flour exporter, Russia, imposing taxes to discourage wheat flour export has been another reason for the recent price increase. Many issues, including the use of wheat as an alternative for maize and the price hikes in fertilizer and pesticides, have also impacted on the wheat flour price increase. According to the estimates of the United States Agriculture Department, the wheat production in Canada has reduced by 40% due to the prevailed drought situation. Also, Western American regions have also recorded a lower yield rate in wheat production after 2 decades. The wheat production in Russia has also declined, which is 11 million tons compared to the previous year. Therefore, the wheat flour prices in the country have continued to increase following the inclined demand. Therefore, wheat flour exports have been reduced by 34% for this season. USDA Economic Research Agency has indicated that the wheat flour production in the United States has recorded its lowest in 14 years on last September 1st. However, reports have indicated that the price hike in wheat flour could affect the consumption trends in the world.
You're watching the national broadcast and we continue with more local stories. Deputy Chief Prelate of the Malwatta chapter, Venerable Niyangoda Vichitasiri Thera says the green agriculture policy is a timely initiative taken up by the government. The Thera made these remarks while taking part in the forum held today with the theme Rasa Polavata Husma Denna Enna. The relevant program organised by the Ministry of Agriculture was held at the BMICH premises. The forum was organised with the aim to publicise the use of organic fertiliser as the foundation to create a toxic-free food culture and a healthy future generation, as mentioned in President Gotabaya Rajapaksha's Vistas of Prosperity policy statement. Agri, scientists, researchers, members representing various political parties, state officials and representatives of agrarian organizations were present at this forum. Discussions were held on the issues pertaining to organized agriculture's solutions and practical implementations.
Ministry of Highways says that the Golden Gate, Kalyani and surrounding roadways can only be accessed by the vehicles travelling on expressways. The way to use the newly opened road system was briefed during a media briefing held in Colombo today. Secretary to the Ministry of Highways RWR Premasiri said that Ministry of Highways says that the Golden Gate, Kalyani and surrounding roadways can only be accessed by the vehicles travelling on expressways. He also said that containers should use the baseline road, which is beneath the new road system, for transportation purposes, and a separate lane has been introduced in this regard. He also added that vehicles with permits will be allowed to travel towards the port. And that's all the stories for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at the very same time. Until then, stay safe and good night.
Good night.